I am Perpetua Fasamipita, and this is News Now. The presidency has reacted to the alleged recent killings of non-indigents in the southeast zone with an assurance that the security agencies will go after the suspected killers. While saying the incident is being investigated to determine its factuality, it also warned against any hasty reaction by the public to the viral cruel video of the said killings being circulated on social media. The presidency, in a release issued Wednesday by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Garuba Shehu, warned the perpetrators of the dastardly act to expect an appropriate response from the military and security agencies. It also cautioned against any knee-jerk reactions, creation of panic, disruption of lives and livelihoods, or even retaliatory violence following the viral videos. The release further stated, while expert agencies are now verifying the factuality and veracity of the claims that accompany the horrid pictures being circulated, we call on all citizens to avoid hasty steps or conclusions that could exacerbate the situation and, on the contrary, keep to a line of conduct that will help the law to take its proper course. End of quote. Family members of the Kaduna train attack have raised concern over threats by the terrorists to kill the victims if the federal government fails to yield to their demands after 7 days. The devastated relatives of the abductees said the terrorists have spoken to them directly and are demanding the release of their 8 children being held by the federal government in Adamawa State before they will release the 61 abducted train passengers. They, however, appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to order the immediate release of the children to the terrorists so as to secure the release of their loved ones who've been in captivity for 59 days. The aggrieved relatives held a peaceful protest on Wednesday morning to continuously call on the federal government to intensify effort towards the rescue of the victims. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, on Tuesday kicked against what it described as the marginalization of women in the political space, imploring political parties to give preference to their gender during their primaries. It underscored the need for women to break the barriers of being just aspirants to contestants, while advising women to be conscious of the electoral strength they possess, given their population. INEC National Commissioner Professor Kunle Ajayi, who made the appeal in Lagos at a workshop for gender desk officers across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, supported by the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, IFES, regretted that women were only being used for political rallies. He argued that the active participation of women in politics would strengthen the nation's democratic process, pointing out that the electoral umpire had begun the process of gender inclusiveness by creating a specific department to achieve the goal. The National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress, APC, on Tuesday approved a revised timetable and schedule of activities for the governorship, State House of Assembly, Senate, and House of Representatives primary elections. In a statement signed by APC National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka, the party noted that its special convention for the presidential primary will be held as scheduled between Sunday and Monday. According to the revised timetable, governorship and State House of Assembly primaries will now hold on Thursday. House of Representatives primaries will hold on Friday, while Senate primaries have been scheduled for Saturday. Governor Mai Mala Buni has received one of the APC presidential aspirants, Shibrike Rotimi AMAECHI, who was in the state to interact with APC delegates ahead of the party's primaries. The immediate past Minister of Transportation and Rotimi AMAECHI was received by Governor Mai Mala Buni at the Government House Damaturu, where he explained to the governor the aim of his visit. Responding, Governor Mai Mala Buni thanked AMAECHI for the visit, saying the people of YOBE are in support of the continuity of policies of the present administration. The presidential aspirant also paid homage to the Emir of Damaturu, Alhaji Shehu Hashimi II Ibn Al-Amin El-Kenemi, to seek his royal blessings.
This is a thank you visit. It's not a visit to lobby for votes, because he and I have been friends. When we write a book, you know that he's one of the architects of the presidency.
Your Excellency, let me use this opportunity also to thank you for the newly designed railway line, which you took to my house. I'm honored, honestly, to see it first before even passing through the approvals. that designed from Port Harcourt to Maiduguri, that's up to Goneri. From Goneri, then we now turn it to Damaturu. From Damaturu to Geshwa. So, Your Excellency, we thank you.
Former Deputy President of the Senate, EKWEREMADU, has withdrawn from the Enugu State governorship race. EKWEREMADU said he would not participate in the governorship primary election of the People's Democratic Party in Enugu State. This was contained in a statement released by his campaign organization. EKWEREMADU, who is currently representing Enugu West Senatorial District at the Senate, was the foremost governorship aspirant in the state before announcing his withdrawal. The statement signed by her campaign organization, Honorable Charles Osogwa, read, quote, "I wish to inform our supporters and Nigerians that the former Deputy President of the Senate and foremost governorship aspirant in Enugu State, Senator EKWEREMADU, will not be participating in the PDP governorship primary election scheduled for this Wednesday, May 25, 2022. Meanwhile, we continue to trust God as we appreciate our teaming supporters and the good people of Enugu State for the enormous goodwill they have ceaselessly invested in the actualization of the pathway to a new Enugu State. We urge them to remain peaceful and be assured that we will keep them abreast of our decision on the way forward." End of quote. KOGI State Governor YAHAYA BELLO has approved the appointment of 10 new permanent secretaries in the state's public service. A statement signed by the head of Civil Service, KOGI State, Hannah Odiyo, stated that the newly appointed officers would replace those who recently retired from the civil service. The statement explained that the appointments were based on merit, hence must be seen as a call to service. Odiyo congratulated the new permanent secretaries and assured them of the administration's commitment to the welfare of workers in the state. She appreciated the governor for his approval of the appointment and other laudable welfare packages for civil servants in the state to enhance their performance and dedication to duty. According to the statement, those appointed as approved by the governor are Obadaki Zainab David Adavi, Yakubu Dele Musa representing Ankpa 1, Andy Mudupe Stella Maris from Ijumu, Audu Malami from Ida, and Idoko Enejo Celestine from Igalamela Odolu. Others are Morayewa Adeni Matthew from Kababunu, Issa Husseini Suli from Kogi, Adegbola Isaiah Toluwa from Ogurimagongo, Ajodo Benjamin Ike from Ibaji, and Razak Falilat from Yagba East. The federal government has said it would spend about 34 billion naira on the ongoing payment of minimum wage consequential adjustments to education sector workers with effect from 2019. According to a statement by the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, the beneficiaries include the members of the striking Academic Staff Union of Universities ASUU and the counterparts in the polytechnics and colleges of education. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, disclosed this while responding to questions from Labour correspondents in Abuja on the prolonged ASUU strike. According to Ngige, the universities would get 23.5 billion naira, the polytechnics 6 billion naira, and the colleges of education 4 billion naira, totaling about 34 billion naira. Regarding the ASUU strike, the minister said the committee set up during the last Tripartite Plus meeting of the government and university-based unions were given a fortnight to turn in their report, and they were still working. He added that the reports of the committees were being expected this weekend. The minister appealed to ASUU and other university-based unions once more to suspend their strike so that academic activities could resume in public universities across the country. The Nigerian Immigration Service (NIS) has decried the inadequacy within its workforce, which it said has prevented the service from properly manning the nation's borderlines. Acting Controller General of Immigration (CGI) Issa Idris stated this during a virtual media interaction, where he said the major responsibility of the service was border security, without overlooking the importance of passport issuance as another mandate. According to him, the entire workforce of NIS is not more than 25,000, while Nigeria's borders are massive, covering 5,330 kilometers, with an estimated 1,490 illegal entry points into the country. The NIS boss appreciates the president and the team for the approval and the recruitment carried out in 2021. He, however, stressed that the reality is that the body needs more personnel to achieve effective border management and control. The NIS chief added that the border patrol system was also being enhanced to ensure close and improved monitoring with the available personnel. He revealed that the NIS conducts raids regularly and many regular residents in Nigeria are regularly picked up and eased out. The Federal Road Safety Corps Lagos Sector Command has decried the increase at which motorists overload their vehicles in the state. The Sector Commander, FRSC Lagos Sector Command, Corps Commander Olusegun Ogungbemide, stated that despite the warnings by the Corps and other agencies on the need to avoid overloading of vehicles, different categories of vehicles still violate these warnings. He said motorists, when arrested, henceforth will be prosecuted according to National Road Traffic Regulations NRTR 2012, Regulation 118, subsection 6. He, however, warned all drivers to desist from the act of overloading, as this is one of the crashes causing offences that FRSC would never overlook. The sector commander further admonishes members of the public to make it a service to the nation by promptly reporting any overloading infraction to the nearest FRSC formation for immediate apprehension rather than celebrating such on social media. We'll take a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you news from Africa and the rest of the world. Stay with us.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services, that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's through unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
Through unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. Through unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
True unripe plantain flour is 100% natural flour gotten from the processing of unripe plantain. It contains no addictive and has a net content of 500 grams. True unripe plantain flour contains vitamin A, B6 and C. It is gluten-free and rich in calcium. Consuming through unripe plantain flour helps to build and strengthen stronger bones and can be a great meal for diabetic patients. It decreases your chances of constipation as it has a high fiber content and provides you with a low-fat diet. Here are some steps to prepare your through unripe plantain flour. Firstly, mix through unripe plantain flour with hot water in a pot and gradually add water till you achieve desired thickness. Place over medium heat and turn very well for 4 to 5 minutes to get the right texture. Mold into a ball and place in a bowl and allow to cool. Serve with your choice of soup. Through unripe plantain flour can be eaten with any variety of soup, be it your ofe oha, ofe onugu, begiri, ewedu, or your miyan kuka. To get your through unripe plantain flour, contact us at 12 Olowera Isheri Road by First Welder bus stop off Omole Phase 2, Olowera, Lagos, Nigeria, or call 070-6663-8213 or 081-6397-4447. Distributors are needed nationwide.
Glad to know you're still with us. To African stories now. Bodies of 4 miners have been found in a zinc mine in Burkina Faso after a 39-day search. 8 miners were trapped by flood waters last month in the Canadian-owned mine in Perqua, located about 120 kilometers west of the country's capital, Ouagadougou. The floods followed unexpected torrential rains on 16 April. Since then, rescuers have worked tirelessly to pump some 165 billion liters of water from the flooded chambers. In a statement, the government sent its condolences to the families of the victims and to the local communities. Meanwhile, search operations to find the other 4 missing miners is still ongoing. Somalia's Prime Minister suspended the Foreign Minister on Tuesday, citing the authorization of a ship exporting charcoal to Oman in violation of international sanctions. The UN Security Council banned such shipments a decade ago to cut funding for the Islamist militant group Al-Shabaab, an Al-Qaeda franchise fighting Somalia's central government. Prime Minister Mohamed Hussein Robo's office said that, as well as suspending Foreign Minister Abdisaid Muse Ali, he had ordered an audit and judicial investigation into the ministry's authorization of the shipment. To international stories now, Russian forces launched offensives on towns in eastern Ukraine on Wednesday, with constant mortar bombardment, destroying several houses and killing civilians, Ukrainian officials said, as Russia focuses its attack on the industrial Donbas region. In the easternmost part of the Ukrainian-held Donbas pocket, the city of Severodonetsk on the east bank of the FRSC Donetsk River and its twin, Lysychansk on the west bank, have become a pivotal battlefield. Russian forces were advancing from 3 directions to encircle them. President Volodymyr Zelensky's office said the Russians launched an offensive on Severodonetsk early on Wednesday, and the town was under constant fire from mortars. Luhansk Regional Governor Serhiy Gadey said 6 civilians were killed and at least 8 wounded, most near bomb shelters in Severodonetsk. At the moment, with the support of artillery, the Russian occupiers are attacking Severodonetsk, Gadey said. Ukraine's military said it had repelled 9 Russian attacks on Tuesday in the Donbas, where Moscow's troops had killed at least 14 civilians using aircraft, rocket launchers, artillery, tanks, mortars, and missiles. Reuters could not immediately verify information about the fighting. It's a wrap on this segment. Many thanks for watching. I am Perpetua Fasome Peter. Now we join Chioma for entertainment business. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment Business. I am Chioma Amari-Bulam. The organizers of the Headies Award announced the full list of nominations on Tuesday, and Wizkid topped the list with 10 nominations. He was nominated for Male Artist of the Year, African Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Music Video, and Best Collaboration categories. Wizkid also appeared in other categories like Best Recording, Best R&B Single, Best Afrobeat Album, Album of the Year, and Viewer's Choice. Fans have taken to Twitter to celebrate him on his groundbreaking feat. Another singer who raked in multiple nominations was Maven Records' Arya Starr. The forthcoming award ceremony set to hold in the United States had in its nomination list some first-timers like Portable, Magix, and other fast-rising artists. And away from that now, Netflix announced the launch of 3 mobile games on Tuesday, with a 4th title coming at the end of the month as the streaming service best known for its movies and TV shows deepens its investments in interactive entertainment. Canadian developer East Side Games released its Facebook game Dragon Up as a Netflix mobile title. Spanish developer 11-Bit Studios did the same with its role-playing adventure game Moonlighter. German developer Handy Games remastered its strategy game Townsmen: A Kingdom Rebuilt for Netflix Mobile. On May 31st, Exploding Kittens, the game comes to Netflix Mobile. Direwolf Digital adapted the popular card game for mobile devices. Since launching the games initiative in November 2021, the company has acquired 3 studios: Finland's Next Games, Texas-based developer Boss Fight Entertainment, and Night School Studio, the developer best known for its supernatural mystery adventure Oxenfree. These 4 titles bring the Netflix catalog to 22 games. And it's a wrap on Entertainment Business. I am Chioma Amari-Bulam. And it's over to you, Samson.
Formula One's new budget cap is interacting with the world economy in unexpected ways, and some are calling for change. Oracle Red Bull team principal Christian Horner said that due to inflation, 7 teams will have to miss the last 4 races to stay within the $140 million cap. The FIA introduced a $145 million spending cap last year, which reduced to $140 million this year. The cap will be $135 million next year. Liberty Media CEO Greg Maffei has credited the budget cap with leveling the Formula One playing field, particularly by containing Mercedes spending. Quote, "Fright has quadrupled, and that's not something we can control," end of quote, said Horner. While Horner's sentiment was shared by the other leading teams in the 2022 Constructors' Cup, such as Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren, other teams dissented. Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Haas, and Williams all voted against an inflationary adjustment at FIA meetings last month. Alpine team principal Otmar Sovna suggested that the issue is more than larger teams who are unwilling to adjust their budgets as opposed to small to mid-sized teams missing races. And moving on now, Sevilla have agreed a deal that sees UK sportswear brand Castori become the Spanish football club's kit supplier for the next 4 seasons from the start of the 2022-2023 campaign. The agreement sees Castori take over the club's technical brief from US sportswear giant Nike, a contract which was reportedly worth €3 million a year. The deal marks Castori's first partnership with the Spanish club, with the brand set to produce all technical apparel for Sevilla's men's and women's teams. The move into Spain comes as Castori seeks to grow its presence in European football. And finally, on sports business at this hour, the Golden State Warriors have announced a multi-year extension of their jersey patch partnership with Rakuten. The Japanese e-commerce firm first became the Warriors' jersey partner in 2017, before the deal was extended in 2021. When first signed, the deal was reported to be worth $20 million annually, making it one of the biggest of such contracts in the NBA. The latest renewal will see Rakuten's logo continue to feature on all Warriors uniforms, with the brand also gaining additional visibility and enhanced signage at the team's Chase Center home. Additionally, the new contract covers provision for enhanced inclusion in digital content activations, with the e-commerce giant becoming the presenting partner of the Rakuten Runway Players entrance, which is popular on social media, with fans keen to see the NBA stars' fashion choices. The partnership will continue to see exclusive apparel collaborations and shopping experiences via the Rakuten platform, as well as exclusive discounts for users registered with the Japanese company on the Warriors e-commerce portal. And that's it on sports business. Up next is the stock market report.
Hello, welcome to Stock Market Report for Wednesday, the 25th of May 2022. I am Frank Komalape. Nigerian equities market on the Nigerian Exchange Limited hot the bearish trend on Wednesday as all share index went up by 1.24% against the 1.82% recorded on Tuesday. The market has lost twice this week, dragging the all-share index to 51,949.64 points before rising to 52,591.41 basis points on Wednesday, against the 0.13 the previous day on Monday. Well, on the gainers chart now, shares of Charms gained 2 kobo after rallying about 9.5% to close at 23 kobo. Airtel Africa trailed closely behind with 138 naira gain to close at 1,608 naira. FTN Cocoa gained about 2 kobo to close at 35 kobo. Shares of Veristic Capital and Royal Exchange jumped by 1 kobo and 4 kobo to close at 22 kobo and 1 naira 14 kobo. On the losers chart now, Champion led with about 38 kobo to close at 3 naira 42 kobo at the end of the trading session. Trailing behind our shares of MC Nichols shedding 22 kobo to close at 1 naira 98 kobo from over about 2 naira earlier, while shares of PZ, Regency Alliance Insurance and NEM Insurance shed more than 9% on Wednesday to close at 11 naira 35 kobo, 28 kobo and 3 naira 63 kobo respectively. Well, and that's it on Stock Market Report. Thank you for watching. I am Franco Malape. The rest of the news continues in a moment.
And that's Business Now from IBrandTV Lagos. Thanks very much for watching. I am Michael Nas.